Put yourself in position to win big on Kentucky Derby Day with the power of daily racing form. Visit shop.drf.com and get past performances, expert picks, betting strategies, clock reports, and more. Again, that's shop.drf.com.
Hey everybody, Dan Illman, Mike Beer for Kentucky Derby Contender Profile, and in this edition we're going to take a look at Rocket Can for trainer Bill Mott. We're going to take a peek at his signature victory. This is his win earlier this winter in the Holy Bull Stakes on February the 4th. Now, the Holy Bull on paper, Mike, it wasn't the strongest field. Rocket Can kind of grinds it out to win. He earned an 82 Beyer speed figure, which at that time matched his top as a 2-year-old. He's raced twice since, and while he's run okay both times, visually, not that impressive.
Yeah, his two starts after the Holy Bull, listen, they aren't total disasters. We'll just say that he was second to Forte in his next start, the Fountain of Youth. It just doesn't really seem like, Dan, he's made the strides that some of the other 3-year-olds that he's going to be facing in Kentucky have made. He hasn't run a fast race yet. And, as well as he ran winning that Holy Bull that we just looked at, that field, I guess at this point could be called into question, although a couple of the also-rans did bounce out of there to run pretty well later on.
And he did improve in the Fountain of Youth, as Mike mentioned. He earned a 91 Beyer speed figure, finishing second to Forte, but he was really a non-threatening second. The Arkansas Derby, a race in where he was the beaten favorite, that's the race that kind of worries me because it seemed like he was traveling very well in a good position going into the second turn and then was flat late. No match for Angel of Empire.
Yeah, a little wide in that race, but I didn't think he had a poor trip overall. Angel of Empire just sort of ran right by him around the final turn of that race. And, outside of the winner of that race, Dan, it just didn't feel like that strong a field. Rocket Can couldn't even get second or third in there. It was his most recent start is a pretty disappointing one.
Perhaps the best things that Rocket Can has going for him are his connections. He's trained by the Hall of Famer Bill Mott and his pedigree. He's by Super Stallion Into Mischief. The dam is a half-sister to a Grade 2 stakes-winning dirt router named Tiz Midnight. His second dam, a Grade 1 router, Tough Tiz's Sis. This $245,000 yearling buyback has a lot of class in the pedigree, and the pedigree indicates the distance shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, he also sort of has that sort of even running style, Dan. So you kind of feel like as they go longer with him, maybe it's not going to matter that much. He's still going to have to improve as time goes on here and these races get a lot tougher for him. I guess it's also at least worth pointing out, he's run at Churchill Downs twice. He's run pretty well over that track. So if you're into that kind of stuff, where he has a prior race over the Derby surface, I guess that's a good thing for him.
He does have that intangible going for him, and he's proven on a wet track as well, if that happens to be the case on the first Saturday in May. Rocket Can, though, only a lifetime best Beyer of 91, coming into the Derby off a 4th place finish as the favorite in the Arkansas Derby. He does have tactical speed and an even running style that Mike mentioned, but he is going to have to improve if he's to pull off the upset on Derby Day.